welcome. My readings tonight, as you might know already, I'm doing a fundraiser for my new Oracle deck, and it is called Elemental Magick and Manifestation, a Fae Oracle deck. And tonight's the very last night. We just have a few hours left where you can pre-order a deck or even a digital deck and all kinds of packages too. And there's all kinds of great deals you can get, which will help me bring this into fruition. Of course, I'm going to do it either way, but it's very expensive, so I really appreciate your help. Hi, Christine. Hi, Joanne. Thank you so much for coming. So, of course, I'm giving readings tonight, and you can see the link, soundwavesheal.me/fundraising is where you'll find all the fundraiser efforts, and the other button is if you just want to donate a few bucks or donate without reward. So there's two that you can do. So this is my deck, as you can see, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to let's see, where is it? Where's my booklet? I want to pick a card for you, and then I'll read to you from the booklet that will come with a box. So the card deck comes in a box with a booklet. It comes with QR code for an attunement to attune to the deck so it works better for you. A liquid Reiki shamanic sound healing attunement, which is what I do. And also it comes with one of these. Now this is the unfinished one. This is not even all the way updated. But the 44 cards in a GIF or GIF, however you say that, so that you can do a daily card picker for yourself. So you can pick yourself a card on your phone or however you'd like, or social media. You can share it around. All right, so let's just start with a quick sacred space invocation. Calling in, actually I already did this, but just again, I'm going to say a real quick one. It's calling in our sacred sphere, calling in Archangel Michael in the south with his blue sapphire light, bringing that light into the body, using a sapphire blue light flame sword to cut all cords and attachments and hooks and delete implants and structures and anything else from all of us, and to stand in our south corner to transmute all lower frequency energies to love with his tools and his teams. Then in the north, we call in Archangel Uriel, bringing his tools and teams, his golden light, his ruby red light, his help with manifestation of earthly realms, his connection to earth, and his connection to all earthly beings and animal spirits and elementals and all of that. And problem solving, bringing him in with his pentacle and his colors of his angel fire into our body. Then calling in the east with air, Archangel Raphael and his tools and teams with his emerald green light coming into every cell of our body for healing, bringing in his team. Archangel Ariel doing the same with her light green light. And then in the west, calling in that diamond light of water, and Gabriel in the west, his diamond light teams, including the diamond light dragons, to just cleanse our energy field. And calling in below, Archangel Sandalphon, calling in above, Archangel Metatron, bringing their gold light down, silver light up, all within our heart and our auric field, and plugging us from the third dimensional matrix, plugging us deeply into 5D. Yay! Calling in all teams and helpers to help us, and so it is. So these cards are help for your spiritual journey. They are about Fae beings. They are all about manifestation with ascension, and I really need your support if you can. Tonight's the last night. There are 44 elementals and channel messages in the booklet, and 44 cards with different elementals, and they're from beginning to advanced readers. So beginner can use them, and an advanced reader and medium can use them, especially since they have beings on them. For instance, this one, Love, you could bring in Medbe and channel him. He has come forward, just like all of them, to be channeled if that's what you want to do. Okay. And I also want to do a replay pick a card. So if you can be a little bit patient, let's do this one first. Okay. So let's do a replay pick a card. So right now, all those waiting for a card too, Let's think about what it is that you want. Are you trying to manifest something? Do you have a problem that you need help with? Now, I feel like most of our things are all about manifesting. So let me just check and make sure I am live. That you can see it. You can't see it. Let me fix it. Friends. Okay. So think about what it is that you want. Now pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. And we'll start with 1. So 1. This was the first card of the deck. This is Lady Nadia, the River Naiad, and it is time to move. So if you pick this card, I'm going to read you from the deck. Oop, that wasn't a good idea. Let me try. There we go. River naiads are water creatures who live in rivers. Naiads seem to me to be very ethereal. Their presence seems more like a spirit or energy than a being with a higher dimensional body. They're very fluid creatures who are really just the spirit of the river. They are very wise and loving beings. So Lady Nadia says, time to move physically or mentally. Perhaps you need to take a leap or risk. All is lined up for what you are trying to manifest, whether it be a fit body, a new career, or a chance for true freedom. Now is the time. Spend some time visualizing what it is that you want and what it would feel like to get it beforehand. Okay, so the message, if you pick number 1, let me get it, is making that first step is the most important thing. What is it that you're trying to manifest? That is about moving? Is it about moving your body? Is it about taking a risk? Is it about maybe moving out of your home? Or maybe it's about a new career or some type of freedom, or there's something that needs some action. And this is what this card is about. If you pick number 1, this is all about taking action. You've got to take that first step and ask for spiritual helpers to help you, and they will. And so that's what this first card is. So let's see. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Christine. Let's do number 2, and then I'll do personal readings if you like. Just let me know. Anyone I see on here is commenting, I'll give you a personal reading with these cards, my elemental cards. Okay. 2 got yes. I love this card. It's so cute. So how did I make these cards? I'll have to tell you next and why I made them. Okay, so Philemaya is a fairy, and this card says, yes, fairies are so much fun. Their joyful and bubbly personalities can almost make you feel a little high on life when they are around. They love to help you as long as you follow what they believe in. So to keep in their good graces, it is important that you are kind to the earth, to animals, and to children. They also love for you to give presents in return for your requests, such as tiny crystals, pieces of chocolate, or even booze in a thimble. Or sometimes I use a bottle cap. They love those kind of gifts. And Philemaya says, why the answer is yes. Does that idea cause a fluttery sensation of fear within you? Open your heart to possibilities of possible outcomes and say yes. Release all that is holding you back from your highest timeline. Take a leap into the future of your positive answer and celebrate your assured success. Okay, so Philemaya is saying yes. If you pick number 2, if you pick this card, then I get that an opportunity is coming your way that you might immediately throw out, like, no, that's not my thing. I don't do that. And they're asking you to give it a second glance, especially if it's not going to hurt you. If it's just about taking a risk, it doesn't need to be like a huge investment or anything like that. Then say yes, try it out, see what can come of it, because there is something great to come of it. So one last one, I'll give personal. Okay. There is a fly in here. It is making me a little nuts. I may have to turn on some music. That's all I can hear. Okay. Number 3 got stop and rest. Shatalda, the ice mermaid. Whoop. Yeah, I'm just looking it up. Okay, ice mermaids are Arctic mermaids. They work with the white light from the star Polaris, along with many other Arctic elemental beings. Ice mermaids help with healing old wounds to help you find a new purpose from the experience. Shatalda is the first one I've seen with a horn coming from her third eye, and I love to meet new types of mermaids. Shatalda says, circling thoughts or patterns distressing you are signaling you to stop what you are focusing on or doing and do something else for a while. A fresh look or a fresh start may be needed. A habit may need release. Rest or recharge your energy for a while. So I get that. Whatever problem you're thinking about, you're worrying about, same as she's saying, just you need to distract yourself for a while. The circling thoughts aren't helping you. If you can't stop the circling thoughts, then what can you do to stop them? Could you write some thoughts down? Perhaps it's a matter of you afraid you're going to forget something. Could you do some techniques for that? Of course, I have lots of techniques in my shadow work blog post on my site, Sound Waves Heal. One is Ho'oponopono. You can say to yourself, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, over and over, ancient Hawaiian forgiveness technique. This will help you release some of that. And there's a few other techniques on there as well, such as Eckhart Tolle from his New Earth book. I did the best I could. No, wait, that's not his. His is to acknowledge it. Acknowledge, okay, I'm feeling this way. I'm having circular thoughts, and that's okay. And kind of giving yourself that space, that fifth dimensional viewpoint, that 0 point energy on it. Or the other one is, I did the best I could with what I knew at the time. If you are reliving an old thing that you didn't say the right thing, or you said something stupid, I mean, we all do that. We've got to forgive ourselves and not let those circling patterns. So if you're having these sort of circling thoughts, doing something to make them stop, meditation, anything, try to distract yourself from it, and then come back later and you will get a better thought or answer to your problem. Just need a little rest. That's what I get from that. Little rest from the circling thoughts. So this fundraiser ends tonight at midnight. It's 7:43 Eastern time. So if you'd like to pre-order a deck, you'll be one of the first to own this deck, and you can take advantage of great deals. We also have the Fundraiser Spirit Circle Round, which will be available past today, but that's part of our fundraising. It's safe space readings. August 7th at 2 p.m. Sunday. Hopefully that's the correct day because I changed it. I think that's right. You get 2 readings. Yeah, this is right. And you give a reading if you wish. So I'll receive a safe space clearing. And if you want help with your reading, then any kind of feedback or just confirmation, or even just helping you put it together. If you're brand new at it, I'm happy to do that. So that's what we'll do. Okay. All right. So let's start with Christine. Let's give you a card. Hi, Christine. Thank you so much for donating to my deck. Hi, Tiziana. Okay, Christine, here we go. Worthiness. So this is the Selkie. So I was really surprised when a Selkie wanted to come forward for my deck. And this is what she said. Her name's Beesby. Okay, well, first let me tell you a little bit. Ancient lore tells us the Selkie leaves their seal suit when becoming the woman and leaves the suit behind until she wishes to become a seal again. Selkies show themselves to me as both human features and seal at once. A being born of human tales like leprechauns, Selkies are beings of great magic and transformation. Beesby says, for do you not feel your great worthiness? Your higher self is no different from an archangel or even the great goddess herself. The great flame within you has much to give to others, but it also needs to feed your worthiness and self-love. Though it may be your greatest challenge, learning a great love for yourself is part of your role here on earth as a human. Now, what I get for you, Christine, for this card today is self-care. Where are you not giving yourself enough self-care or time? There's something where your self-care isn't as great as it should be. Maybe it's like you just need a little rest, or maybe you're working, you're doing too much for another person. There's something there that has a core of self-worth that, and of course we all have this, so we're not calling you out or anything, it's everybody. Where are you not giving yourself enough self-care? Where are you not treating yourself as well as you would treat your best friend? That's the message I get for you. Hi, everyone. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Tiziana. Hi, Danielle. And Joanne, you're next. Okay, let's see what you get. And problem resolved. So this is good. You've got the Phoenix. This is remote, the Phoenix. Phoenix beings bring truth and justice as well as rebirth. Call on these creatures when you feel justice is needed. The Phoenix warns you that justice isn't always what you think it is, so you must always ask for the highest good of all and accept what comes to be. However, this card signals a good outcome for you. And Remote says, your problem is shifting to a favorable resolution. You have asked for help from the universe, now you have received it. Once you have shifted your vibration from asking for help to the acceptance and gratitude for your favorable outcome, you will see results rather quickly. Celebrate. So I feel like that message actually is very right on what he's saying, that just shift a little bit more. I feel like you already are, but just more to the feeling of it's already done. It's already here. Thank you, gratitude. And what would you do if it was already here? And that will help you manifest it a little more. Also get that if there's anything that you can do, like if it were here, what would you be doing? I feel like I've given you this message. I really feel like this might be about moving or doing something like that. So, because they always show me with you in the past few days with these readings. And thank you for being here. That boxes, like clearing things out, or what would you do if you were doing the thing that you wanted to do? Maybe that's just an example, but we'll see. Hi, Danielle. Let's see what you got. Oh, you are safe. This is Kel, the Silver Fairy. Silver fairies are fairies that look like liquid silver. They move through and around the mineral silver in our world. They tell me they specialize in transformation. Call on them to transform anything you would like to manifest in your world. And Kel says, it is safe for you to receive, safe for you to practice your spirituality and gifts, and it is safe for you to be who you truly are. You are here on this earth plane to experience these things, and we will watch over you so that you can. And I just get like, you're in a really safe place to experiment and do whatever you want, to work on opening your gifts, to work on opening your clairs, all of that stuff that you're doing right now. You're in a really safe space and a good place to do that. Your spirit guides have your back, and just trust and take leaps and take leaps of faith and believe in yourself, because there's no reason not to. You're in a really good, safe place. And thank you so much for for all of you who have donated or have bought packages, or some of the pre-orders packages. So thank you all so much. Hi, Frankie. Thanks for coming on. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Brenda. Okay, who's next? Tiziana. So, Tiziana, guess what? Whoop. I have updated it, so now you can order the deck from any country at all. So if you go to the fundraiser link and you scroll down, you'll see the same packages for ordering the card deck, or most of them, outside of the US. And the way it works is the price includes $10 of the shipping already, and whatever is left, they think it's going to be about $20 to Europe. I know you're in Italy. Then, you'll just send it right before I send it, which would actually probably be less, because we'll get a more exact figure of how much that will be. So if you wanted to order, you can. I know you said you wish you could. Okay, you got Divine Change with Babette's, the unicorn. So here's Babette's. Unicorns are beautiful elementals who are very angelic. They are pure of heart and soul, and they have wings. They all have wings that I have seen. I always see them with wings. They can be a bright white or show themselves in colors to represent their specialty of help. You may ask them to help you, and they will. They love to work with abundance and flow. They are friends and helpers to humans. So I just want to say a little thing about unicorns and how I always see them with wings. And some people see them sometimes with wings, sometimes with not. I really love what Diana Cooper said about it, about how the wings are just extensions of their heart space. And so I believe that the wings are always there. Sometimes they're ethereal, so maybe you don't see them, but they're always there. So Babette's message in the book is, a great divine change is coming for your highest and greatest good. Continue to support yourself with positive thoughts and intentions in the now, and not phrase to happen in the future. Keep the faith and start planning for your desired outcome. You've asked Spirit for help, and that help is here. Ask for unicorns to lend a hand for all to flow for you. So similar to Joanne's card, huh? I get that something really big is coming, a really nice change, something that you've been really waiting for and hoping for, and is absolutely so close, so close. I feel a great emotion of like how excited you're going to be and how relieved and happy you will be. And so that's beautiful. Oh, mine does too. Oh, okay. Thank you so much for coming on. All right. Okay, Brenda, you are next. Oh, you got Flo. Earthly, the lava mermaid. Is it earthly? It's Earthly. That's why I can't find it, because I'm spelling it wrong. Earthly, they tell me their names and I write them down. Doesn't mean I remember them that well. Earthly, the lava mermaid. And the card is called Flow. Lava mermaids are fire mermaids who regulate lava flow for cleansing sacred sites. They are quite gorgeous ebony creatures with flowing fire-like hair. They are powerful and have a root in Lemuria. There are many still in Hawaii and other sacred sites. Earthly says, flow is a part of the magic of life. All answers rely on the flow. What is stagnant and not flowing in your life? What must you do to let it flow again? Acceptance, forgiveness, action. Get back into the flow of all things, and your life will reflect that flow of abundance and ease. Let's see. So I'll get for you, Brenda, that there is this like sort of, they always show it to me like a rock in the river, like that's causing some stagnation or stop of flow. So what is flow? Flow is like when everything's moving, shaking, like everything's going really well. And then when things aren't flowing, it's like things are more difficult. You're like, I have to deal with this. Why do I have to deal with this? 3D problems where you're like on the phone with some automated company, phone customer service for like 3 hours and nothing happens, things like that, where you're just like, things are not going as well as I wish they could. So what is in the way? It looks to me like there's something that's just really bothering you that's needs to be resolved. And the resolution could be about you speaking your truth or telling someone how you feel. On my site, soundwavesheal.com, there is a blog post, if you can search for it, about Archangel Gabriel and how to talk to someone through Archangel Gabriel. And it's a really great way to speak your truth to someone who you might not be able to normally because they won't hear you, they won't talk to you, or they're just aggravating, or it's just things you just can't say, or maybe they're not even alive anymore. Whatever it is, you can use Archangel Gabriel to talk to them. And if they are in your life and it is just a matter of them being hard to say those things to, you'll find that with this technique, you'll be able to very easily. All kinds of things will happen. So I wrote a big blog post on it, and you can check it out. And I think that might help you because it's what it feels like, something you need to say. And you'd be better off to say it. Things would be better. And then you could get that flow back. So I hope that helps. It could be about moving, but I've been cleaning out an area. Oh, it could be that. So maybe it's time to do something with that room. Ooh, I bet that's what it is. That's why I see the boxes. Thank you for telling me that, Joanne. Hi, Frankie. Okay, let's get you a card. Synchronistic Events, Starlight the Dolphin Pod. So Starlight, I know that name. I was like, because I watch The Boys. And they're like, no, that's our name. So that's what they call themselves, like, as a collective, Starlight. Is it the collective, or is it no, it's just one dolphin of the collective. Okay, I'm wrong. Sorry, I thought it was the other way. They're correcting me. Did you know dolphins are elementals on Earth that we are able to see? They are incredible healers who want us to get back into alignment with our true selves. They help with many beings on many planets, planes, and dimensions, and they have their own source planet. Starlight says, good work. Your hard work at positive manifesting has paid off. Now you will see synchronistic events which happen to help you along your path. Celebrate often and acknowledge these happenings with gratitude to help you bring more synchronistic events to you. So that's what I get, that you have done something, you have done the work, and now it's here. And so you'll start to see these synchronistic events. A lot of them for you, they're going to be pretty exciting. Like, woo, how cool. That's so wonderful. Yeah, that's exactly what I was hoping for. Your spirit guides are giving me all kinds of woo. So I feel like some really good things happen, some unexpected things, some happy things. So that's really great. Make sure you celebrate each good thing that happens, even if it's not the big thing that you want, but the steps to it, and that'll help it come faster. Okay. Hi, Catherine. Okay, let's see. Oh, woo, woo, woo. Okay, you got. Yes, I'm doing readings. I see your other. I'm live in a few places. Oh, you're welcome. Yes, yes. No, I can see everyone, Melissa, so I can see you. Okay, and then we'll see what Christine says. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Okay, Catherine, so you got Alchemy and Magic. So I like this card so much. This is not even the updated version. That I'm putting it on the front of the deck. And I changed the name to the name, that represents this card. So I changed the name to Elemental Magick and Manifestation, Fae Oracle deck, although it wasn't really set on the other name. It was just a place. It's just a spot, like holding spot. Okay, so the book says, unicorns are very pure creatures of high angelic light. They have no egos, and you can call on them for help, and they will help you without question, as long as it is for the greatest and highest good for you and all involved. And Salemi the unicorn says, true alchemy and magic surround you right now. Think of what you are manifesting and know that it is drawn to you in this magical time. Release any hold you have on the outcome and expect that all that is assured for your highest and greatest good. So that's kind of what I get for you. Like, this is a really good time for manifesting for you. It's a really good time for all of us, I think, but especially for you. So whatever it is that you want, you can definitely manifest it right now. So I get for you a little bit of action on your part, like maybe, getting specific on what it is you want. And what that means is not how, but what. For instance, and this is a good example, like let's say you're like, well, I just want to win the lottery. Well, why do you want to win the lottery? So that I can have more money than I will ever need. Well, why do you need that? So that I never have to worry about money again. Well, then what you really want is freedom. You want to not have to worry about money. You want flow in your finances. Like that's the what, not the how. You don't want to think about the how because it can come in all different ways. You're welcome. I'm glad you like it. Okay, let's see. Who's next? You're welcome, Tiziana. Okay, let's see. Oh, you're welcome. Hi, Andrea. Okay, you're next, and then Melissa. All right. Should you write it down? Catherine, yeah, write down what you want. That would be good. It's really specific that way. Yeah. So just before I give you your card, Andrea, I just want to say to everyone, remind you that this is a fundraiser. So if you want to pre-order this deck, if it's calling to you, really appreciate it. Or you can even give a few bucks without reward. Or you can order a great deal package. Tonight's the last night. I'm trying to raise $9,000. I'm about halfway there. I'm at about 4,000, so almost. I'm about halfway there. So all of that with anything that you want to buy, my fundraiser is going to help me print these cards without stretching my personal budget too much. So I really appreciate it. And they come with all kinds of things. So, all right. Okay. Back to you, Andrea. Let's go. You got Soul Family. It's Cledens. He's an elemental dwarf. Elemental dwarves are here to help us in metaphysical and shamanic realms. They see far into the multiverse and have many answers to our questions about multidimensional living. And they're actually coming forward in September in my TAG monthly group to help us with all kinds of interesting beings. Anyway, Cledem says, your soul family is large, larger than you know. It comprises some humans as well as many spirit guides and beings in higher dimensional realms here to help you. Search for those here in the flesh and make more opportunities to spend time with them. This will help you find your way forward more easily. Okay, so that's what the deck says. Now, as you know, an individual card reading could be different. So I made these cards for several reasons. I made them to be super easy so that you don't need to look at the booklet if you don't want to. I know I don't usually like to look at them. If you did look at it, it's not going to be like 3 pages that you have to read. It'd be really fast reading. If you needed the help of the booklet, also did lots of extra things in the card to like symbols and stuff like this one has a mushroom, has some other things, orbs. And they all have some little things. Also, try to make everybody multicultural. So, Fae beings don't really look like what we think they do. They don't really look like people. However, they kind of do. Sometimes to us, they show themselves with a human-ish look. So why not make them multicultural? And I feel like all the cards, they all have the same sort of look. And so what I wanted was that they didn't. So you'll see that I have all different kinds in my deck and that it works for a beginner to an advanced. So that's good too. So you're reading, Andrea. What I actually get is both. Yes, you should extend your soul family by trying to join a group or something that you believe in or that you love, because there's someone out there who could be a really good friend to you who has a lot of the same likes that you do. But you would never know if you don't go out and try to find a group or something that you that is something that you really like to do that might not be the norm, and meet some new people. But also that you have so many spirit guides who want to connect with you. So just if you're already connected to a lot of your spirit guides, then the answer is there's even more to connect to. And if you're not, then it's definitely time to meet your spirit guides and ask them for their help. Okay. Hello, Melissa, you're next. And then let me just tell you who's after you, Jean. Yeah, I'll give you a card next. Okay. All right. Actually, that card was for you, Courage. All right, so your card is Courage, and it's Mateo the Griffin. Griffins are creatures that are a mixture of eagle and lion. They are fierce, proud, Fae creatures. You may call on them for courage or for information that cuts to the truth of the matter. They are no-nonsense truth speakers, and they encourage us to be truthful in all ways. And they are related to gargoyles. I don't know if I'll keep that in there. I might go in the book that I'm going to make that talks about all the elementals. But now you know. They told me that, and I was really surprised. I was like, you are? That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay. So Mateo's, his message is, courage isn't something you gather, but something you grow patiently from a seed. You must grow your courage by taking small or even large leaps of faith. Courage is knowing you are held by the universe. It is trust in the divine. Trust and have courage, for you are protected in all ways. All right, so I get that part. The ending of this is like the part for you. These sentences really stick out to me. So if you're doing readings for people, that's the kind of thing that you're looking for. If you're brand new, you look at the card. Is there anything in the card that jumps out at you? Is there anything in the booklet when you're reading? And one of these sentences that jumps out to you and shows you that, that's more important than other things. And that's those are all hints from your spirit guides that help you give a good reading. And what I get for you is this: courage is knowing you are held by the universe. It is trust in the divine. Trust and have courage, for you are protected in all ways. That's kind of what I get. Like, have courage. Your spirit guides have you. Take that leap of faith. Trust in the universe that all will be safe, all will be well, all will be for your highest good. Okay. I hope that helps. Thank you. Can you guys hear that fly like buzzing around? So I can be giving me a little nuts. Oh, great. Oh, thank you, Frankie. Oh, thank you. Hello. Did I give you one yet, Jean? I don't think so. Are you next? Okay. Hold on just a second, and I will give you a card. I gotta open the door. Okay, maybe that fly will go out and stop bugging me. It's bugging you. That's what that means, when you have a fly, it means that something's bugging you. So something is bugging me, I guess. I'll have to think about it when I get up. What's bugging me? I tell you what's bugging me is that bug. Okay. All right. Here we go, Jean. Crystal Mermaid. Love it. This is Milo, the Crystal Mermaid. Crystal mermaids guard sacred ritual crystals that hold the power of the great central sun. These beautiful beings have been around since Atlantis and Lemuria, where they guarded these crystals. Call in their beautiful crystalline blue light to help clear yourself of dense collective consciousness energy that can block you or lower your frequency. And Milo says, for you are where you're supposed to be. Every mistake and every decision still puts you on the correct path. But unforgiveness for yourself can lead you off the path more than the mistake itself. It is a trap to get lost in a past action you cannot change. Forgiving yourself is a step towards enlightenment. Accept your flaws and move forward to your beautiful destination. Don't you love this card? I love this card so much. It's so beautiful. I'll tell you how I made these cards in a second. So I get exactly that. Just like, give yourself the forgiveness for whatever it is you think that you did wrong, and know that everything happened for a reason. And even if that reason is for you to learn from something, and that it's perfectly normal and human to make mistakes, and that, if someone has made you feel like making a mistake is not okay, then that person is in the wrong. It's okay to make a mistake. It's okay to be, to say, I'm sorry. It's okay to forgive yourself for making a mistake. We really hold ourselves to such a hard standard, one we would never hold against a friend. And that's just what I get for you. Just like, look where you're being too hard on yourself, and just forgive yourself for being human, and know that every decision you made and every path you've taken is the right one, and it can still go to the place that you want to go, even if you took a hard left instead of going towards your goal. There could be a reason. There could be another goal that's even better for you that you didn't know. You never know, Oh, well, see, it's a big lesson, and it's taught you something, and you were only human, and who knows what will happen. I have this exercise that I learned from a really cool coach I had back in a long time ago in New York. Her name is Beth. And she said, take something great that's happened and figure out how you got there. And if you trace your steps to how you got there, you'll find that it probably came from some terrible thing that happened, or something that you wish you hadn't experienced. It's so amazing how something bad could lead you to something great. And I have done that for many things, like meeting my husband, who I've been with since 2001, 21 years. And I would have never met him if there hadn't been some really big upset, big overturning in my life. It's really amazing. When I go back, there's no way I would have met him if that hadn't happened. So pretty cool. I hope that helps. Oh, you are welcome. So how did I make this deck? I'm going to tell you guys. So these are not my drawings, but I'll tell you about them. So this is how I made this deck. First, I made a list of all the different types of elementals that wanted to come forward. So if you don't know me, I'm an Ascension Light Worker Guide, and I help people attune to all kinds of beings, and I help people open their clairs and mediumship. I teach mediumship, Reiki, light language, sound healing. I'm a sound healer. I used to be an opera singer, and now I use my voice for sound healing. So the way that I made these cards is I called forth all these elementals that I've met, and all these elementals step forward. Some of these are brand new to me. Well, at least one is brand new to me. I want to show you if I can get him on here. The Wolf, he was pretty cool. And I made a list of all the beings that wanted to come. And then I made a list of all the cards I wanted. So I looked at some of my favorite decks, some of my favorite messages, and I thought about like an even amount of numbers. And before I knew it, I realized this was all about manifesting, especially once I started bringing in the beings. So then what I did was I look at one thing, like here's garden gnome, here's gnomes. And on this side, here's reevaluate. So the gnomes want to come up next. Which card do they want? They want reevaluate. Okay, who's coming forward? Okay, Gensis comes forward. Okay, what's your message? Then I wrote out their message. And then the hardest part was describing these cards to the artist to tell her exactly how to make them. Her name's Shannon Oliver. She's at DragCon Art, and she's amazing. And she just did such an amazing job, and I love them. So Andrea, they will be done before Christmas. So I start on the 9th with the publisher. That takes about 6 weeks, and then I send them off to be published. And that can take some time because they have to come in from overseas, but we expect them to be in November. So this would be the first. If you order before midnight today, you'll get the first. You'll be one of the first to have it. So they probably won't be in Amazon or anything like or stores until maybe Christmas or January. I'm not sure, but if you order them now, you will definitely have them. And I'm also selling the digital version, which is the attunement, the pick a card, GIF or a video, and the attunement. I think that's it. And that is will be the only time you can get it without buying the deck. So that's just for my fundraiser right now. So I appreciate that. And then I'm selling the deck itself. It's a card, it's a box, it's an attunement, it's a daily card generator, and all of that will be shipped out hopefully before Christmas. If you're in Europe, it might be a little bit later. And I've built in a little extra time, so I'm hoping that they'll be earlier. So we'll see. And that's when they'll be in. And I have some, you can order them. Also have like other things you can get, like there's some liquid Reiki sound healings. So liquid Reiki shamanic sound healing is what I do, where I'm channeling beings, not just their words, but their sounds as sound healing. So there will be one level has 11 of these from the deck. So it would be, some of these beings, like, I don't know, like, some of these beings, I'm not sure, maybe whirly, definitely some tree spirits, some elves, and bringing forth whatever healing they want to bring, which goes with the card. And then another level, I'll have 11 more, so it'll be 22. And then there's levels that have some things that I don't normally do, like making a manifesting sigil for you, which is a video with art and sound to help you manifest something in a 45-minute session. All that plus all 22 liquid Reiki sound healings and the deck and all the things. And there's also packages of sound healing on sale. There's a package of learning trance channel mediumship solo if you want to learn it privately. That's on sale. Of course, I have classes all the time. There's one coming up in September if you want to learn. But there's all kinds of things which will help me with my fundraiser. So I really appreciate it. Tonight's the last night. Is there anybody else who needs a card? All right, well, let me give everybody one. Share. So this is Hummel. This was one of the first cards too that I channeled. This is an abundance dragon. So I see these abundance dragons. They are gold. They're gold. And dragons are beautiful high vibrational beings who help us in many ways. But as always, we must ask them for their help. They can inspire and ground our visions. And they are often friends who astral travel with us in our dream time in the ether. They clear lower energies in the earth and prepare the way for higher frequencies. So Hummoldt's message is share. What's mine is yours. You are being called to share your gifts, knowledge, or even your prosperity. This is a great sign of abundance. Freely give something to someone, whether a donation, a worthy item, your time, or your gifts. Give truly from your heart in balance. So that's his message. So if you get this card, there's something that you can share. Maybe it's monetary and maybe it's not. Maybe it's your time, or maybe it's your action, something you can do to help someone else. And don't forget to call in your abundance dragon, because the more that you freely give, the more it will return to you. So that's your message. So thank you all so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate all those. I know most of you have pre-ordered a deck already, and I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much. I also have a really cool fundraiser coming up, which will be available after today too, up till it's this Sunday. Let me see if I have. Here it is. It's the Spirit Circle round. So this Spirit Circle is going to be on Zoom, and it'll be 10 people, and they're safe space readings. So everyone receives a safe space clearing, so that you know if anyone else is reading you in this Spirit Circle that they are clear and they don't have any attachments or anything like that. It's very clear. So in the safe space readings, you'll get 2 readings. You get 1 reading from me, and you'll get a reading from someone else in the circle. So you don't have to give a reading if you don't want to, but you can if you're a practicing medium, or even if you're a beginner, you can give a reading, and you can get some help from me if you need. If you need help giving the reading, or you just want confirmation or anything like that, I'm there for you. I teach mediumship, and I teach oracle cards and all kinds of things. So happy to help. It'll be really fun. It's $88 because it is fundraiser, and you're gonna get 2 readings. It's gonna be a blast. It really is. It's gonna be fun. All right. Well, thank you all so much, and I hope you have a great night. And check out my links, and see you soon. Okay. Good night.